I actually made something similar with Ankara fabric, and I decided to actually make this Lady Dior bag again in leather, and it actually came out beautiful. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's tutorial, I am going to be showing you guys how to actually achieve this Lady Dior bag, and if this is something you like to see, stay tuned to the channel and let's go straight into today's class. This is actually my main body and my side pieces. Okay, as you can see, I have already made my coat. Okay, so I used a leather for the stabilizer, and before I put the leather, I put a foam so that it will actually give it a foamy feel. So this is the way I actually went on the coating. You see, I went this way first before I now went across like this. Then I now went and drew two straight lines like this. Okay, so I just use my ruler to actually go like that. It's not hard. So at the end of the day, you end up getting what you're saying on your screen. And I went ahead and used the same format on this side. So this is my straight ruler, and it measures 1.25 inches. Okay, you can use 1.5 inches, you can use 2 inches, depending on how big you want the box to be. So this is how I did it. I just placed my ruler like this. I draw a line like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, so and I turned the fabric the other way and I went across like this. Then I went ahead and did like this. See the way I'm doing it? See the way I'm placing my ruler? That is how I drew the line before I went ahead and sew it. Now for the main body, I went ahead and started with the slant first. I started with all this slant first. Then when I was done, I turned the fabric and I did the slant across. When I was done, I went ahead and drew a straight line. Okay, so that was basically everything about how to actually go about the coat. Now for the measurement of the bag, I am using 8 inches by 6 inches. The width is 8 inches, the wideness of the bag is 8 inches, and the length of the first body is 6 inches, while the bottom is 4 inches and the length of the second body is also 6 inches. So that is like 6 plus 4, that is 10, plus another 6, that is 16. So the total length is 16 by 8, 16 by 8 inches. Okay, so now what I'm doing right here is I'm just putting gum on my excess, on the excess that I have on the outer body. So for the measurement of the side, I have 6 by 6 by 4 inches. Okay, that is what I have for the measurement of the side, 6 by 4 inches. So I am just going to be folding it inwards like this, just folding the excess leather like this, so that I will have neat edges when I want to sew the two sides. Okay, now when I want to fold the side, I am just only folding the top part like this. Okay, then I'll fold the top part like this. The other part, we are not going to be sewing it. Okay, so I'm going to be using my hammer to hit it so that it will stick in place before I now use my scissors to cut off the excess, and also use my lighter to burn off any excess leather so that it will not unravel. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I love you. God bless you. And if you're just tuning into the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome to this community. In this channel, I teach everything bag making, from tote bags, luxury bags, fashion bags, trendy bags, structured bags, luxurious bags, office bags, everything bags, from students, adult, kids, fashion, everything. As long as it's bag, this channel is all about that. So if you're a fashion lover just like me, or you are a bag maker just like me, then click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new tutorials, because on this channel I have many more amazing tutorials to show you guys that I am sure you would learn one or two from. And I have already a lot and tons of amazing tutorials on the channel already that I'm sure you would learn one or two from. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It actually means a lot to me. It tells YouTube that we are doing something interesting here, and it will help share this channel to other people who are in need of it. So please, I beg you, give me a thumbs up. Please, I beg you, like my videos. So after we are done with the folding part, this is just me using my super glue to hold my pieces in place so that when I stitch it will not move around. So I am actually putting my super glue on the extension that is on the side, okay? I don't I just hope you understand what I'm saying. So this is how it's going to look. So you see, so when I fold it, I'm just sewing on the extension. So the extension I have is actually 3/4 of an inch, not half inches. Half inches is actually small. So I left extension of 3/4 of an inch, not up to 1 inches, but 3/4 of an inch, so that I'll be able to stitch it like this, the way you see, like this. Let me not lie for you guys, it was not easy because I was using a blackhead machine. But if you have a post bed machine or a cylinder bed machine, it should not stress you out. Okay, so you just, if you are using a flatbed machine just like me, then you are just going to be putting your super glue as you go. Okay, you put your super glue as you go to maintain the shape of the gusset. So after we're done that, the next thing to go ahead and do is to put our bottom stand. Then we'll go and start working on the lining. Okay, so this piece right here that I cut out is actually 8.5 inches by 2.5 inches. That is the one that is going to be serving for the front part. I have two of it. Then I cut out 4.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I have two that is going to be serving as the lining for the side. Okay, so if you notice, there's extra half inches to our initial measurement. Yes, that is our stitching allowance. So this is just me rubbing gum on the top part of the leather so that I'll be able to fold in that my half inches. After I was done folding, what I will have left is actually 2 inches. So now I am now going to be removing 2 inches on both sides from my lining piece. Okay, so I have 20, no, not 26, 16 inches, I think. Yes, 16 inches. 6 plus 4 plus 6, that's the measurement, that's the length of our bag. So that is from 16 inches I am going to be removing 4 inches. So what I have left is actually 12 inches, and I'm going to be cutting out 12 inches for my lining. Now this inside cover is actually the one that is going to be serving as the covering of the opening part of the bag. I removed 1 inches on both sides from my measurement, so that is, I have 6 inches left. So 1 inches on both sides of 8 inches is 8 inches minus 2 inches, which is 6 inches. Okay, and that is what I have. The length of this piece is actually 6 inches as well, so I'm using 6 by 6 inches. I went ahead and just sew it into two. I sew it, then I turned it inside out. I really didn't use any stabilizer for this. Okay, so I'm going to get the mid part, then I will now attach this covering in between the lining and the fabric extension on one end, so that I will achieve this, and so that when I poke my fabric, my lining inside my bag, this is what I should actually have. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and put my fastener first of all before I actually pull my gum and also top stitch the top of the bag, because the fastener needs to sit perfectly if you want the bag not to actually bend. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my fastener. You can put one, but I decided to put two so that it will be as relaxed as possible. So this is what the two looks like. So you go ahead and put two on this other side as well. If you're still watching to this time, you are the real Odogun. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you are learning one or two from this tutorial. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It actually means a lot to me. It actually tells YouTube we are doing something interesting here, and it will help push this channel to other people who are in need of this kind of channel, where they can learn DIY tutorials on bag making and also start their own mini business, or small business rather, even from home, even from the comfort of their home. Don't forget to subscribe. It is as important as you liking this tutorial. Don't forget to share with family and friends, with loved ones, and don't forget to say something nice in the comment section if you are learning one or two from this tutorial. So after I was done putting the fastener, as you can see, I took my time so that everything will come out just right. Okay, now the next thing to do is to just go ahead and just wear your bag inside your other bag. So if your dimensions are actually right, you should get something like this. It should actually fit perfectly. So that's the essence of the half inches stitching allowance, so that everything will just sit perfectly well. Now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to either use your super glue to hold the pieces together, or to use your gum to gum the pieces together. Either way, all you need is your stitches to just come out right when you are giving it a top stitch. So when I was done top stitching it, this is what it should look like. I gave it a double stitch so that it will relax perfectly. Now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to just work on my handle. At first I am going to go ahead and put my eyelet that is going to be serving as the holes for the handle. I have a dedicated tutorial on how to go about that without a machine. In case you don't know how to go about it, I will drop the link in the description box. I went ahead and worked on my handle off camera. Since I made a similar bag before, I really didn't show the full tutorial, the full process of actually making this handle, but the dimension I am using, or the diameter of the handle, is actually 15 inches. Okay, so from one round curved end to the other round curved end is actually 15 inches. I'm going to drop the link of the other tutorial on how I actually constructed the handle in the description box, so that you'll be able to go and watch it in case you really don't know how to go about this. While the width I am using 1 inches. So this round rings was what I intended to use initially, but when I was using it I realized that they were very small, so I decided to opt in for a square ring inside. Don't mind me, they were very difficult to actually open, and I really didn't have a plier or anything at home. I even injured myself here while I was doing this. Honestly, I injured myself here because I didn't have plier. I used my teeth. Honestly, I injured myself. But at the end of the day, the round rings were off color because I was using a silver eyelet, and they were also very short. So I had to opt in for what I have at home, which is actually a squared ring, and that was what I use here, and this is the end result of the bag. I hope you love it, and I hope you also understand this tutorial. Aside saying out something nice in the comment section, feel free to ask any questions you have, and I am sure to answer you. In case you don't know how to make a pom-pom that is on this bag, in our 1 month intensive class I taught how to actually go about about this pom pom and other gorgeous and amazing bags. So in case you are looking for a life coach, or you want to upgrade your bag making, and you are looking for a tutorial or a class to join, then DM via the number of your screen. Having said that, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now.